How to fix awkward dialogue tags in your writing. Imagine reading a story where every line of dialogue feels natural and easy to follow. That's what smooth dialogue tags can do for your writing. If your dialogue feels choppy or confusing, fixing your tags can make a big difference. First, remember that the main goal of dialogue tags is to tell who is speaking without distracting the reader. The simplest and most common tag is said. It's almost invisible and lets the dialogue shine. Using asked or whispered sparingly is fine, but avoid overusing fancy or unusual tags like replied or demanded. These can pull readers out of the story because they feel forced or unnatural. Instead, relying on the dialogue itself and context clues to show tone or intent. Next, try changing where you place your dialogue tags. Instead of always putting the tag at the end, experiment with placing it in the middle or even omitting it if the speaker is clear. For example, if two characters are talking, you can write, "I don't believe you," she said, or "I don't believe you," she shook her head. This variation keeps the flow lively and prevents the writing from feeling repetitive. Using action beats is another great trick. These are short descriptions of what the character is doing while speaking. For example, Jane looked away or Mark tapped his fingers. Action beats can replace tags like said and add more depth by showing emotion or setting. They also help avoid awkward adverbs like angrily or snobbishly that often feel forced. Showing emotion through actions or context is more effective than telling. Instead of writing, "Jane sobbed," which sounds awkward, describe her feelings through her actions. For example, Jane tried to keep her voice steady, but tears welled up in her eyes. This makes the scene more vivid and believable. Finally, use punctuation to convey tone. Question marks, exclamation points, or ellipses can show how something is said without extra tags. For example, "Are you serious?" or "I can't believe it." These help keep the dialogue natural and lively. By focusing on clarity and natural flow, your dialogue becomes easier to follow and more engaging. Remember, tags should support the story, not call attention to themselves. Keep it simple, use action beats thoughtfully, and trust your dialogue to carry the tone. When you do this, your writing will feel more polished and immersive for your readers.